guys, it's April and it's monthly recommendation time. And because it is the Halloween season, it only makes sense that this month's topic is Witchy Reads, because witches, Halloween, yeah. So this is part of the monthly recommendation group. I will list all the information down below in case you're interested in finding more witchy reads or you're just interested in putting up your own list. I highly recommend that you do. All the information down below. And with that, I will give you the small stack of books that I recommend for this category. I started thinking about it and I realized that while I really enjoy the supernatural, I don't have a lot of witchy reads. So this was an adventure. I had to dig for quite a while on my bookshelves, but I am fairly content with the stack that I now have. The first recommendation I have is Old Magic by Marian Curley. This is a story about a boy named Jared who starts a new school. He meets a girl. Throughout this whole process, he's learning that he may have magical powers, and they go on this really interesting adventure together. Of course, there's romance, there's magic, there's time travel. I love it. It is pretty. It is gorgeous. And this is one of those reads I picked up in high school, and it's one of those stories that has forever stuck in my brain. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of my hormone levels at the time, but I still really enjoyed this one, and I should probably do a reread of it at some point. The next recommendation I have is Bone Witch by Rin Chapeko. This is the story of T, who is a necromancer. But she's not just any necromancer, she's a necromancer with a lot of Asian folklore thrown into the mix, which is why I really enjoy this story. She is brought in as a bone witch because she has this ability to control the dead. She is sort of ostracized by society because of her power, but at the same time they really rely on her for a lot of things, and so there's this really disconnecting mindset around what she is and how she does her things. This series is not yet finished, and I need to know the ending. Then there is the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. This is a different take on the Sabrina comic. It takes a very dark spin. I wanted to throw this into this list in case there are people who are looking more for those horror type reads rather than the magical and mystical floofy kind of reads. Not that these ones aren't bad at all, but the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is just dark in a way that you think of when you think of the traditional witch stories. You got a little bit of the devil, you got a little bit of the gore, you got all the things that just keep you awake at night, and it's kind of fun. I also want to recommend Chalice by Robin McKinley. This is a beautiful Beauty and the Beast retelling that takes earth magic that just bends it in this really magical and whimsical story that only Robin McKinley can do, and I enjoy it so very much. And it makes me appreciate bees just a little bit more. I also wanted to recommend A Great and Terrible Beauty by Lippa Bray. This is a story of several girls at a boarding school that leads on this journey that is so odd and so bizarre, filled with magic and wonder, and just the interplay of the characters in this series I really like. And of course it kind of sort of leads into the Diviner series, which I was thinking about throwing onto this list as well, but I think I'm just gonna like throw this one in your face because this one, yes. And finally, last but not least, I wanted to bring up Compulsion by Martina Bones. This is part of the Heirs of Watson Island series. It has this very magical feel to it that I really truly enjoy, and it's not necessarily the traditional witch, but it has a lot of the family heritage and the passed down genetics of these kind of powers, and I think it is done in such a beautiful way that it made it on the list, and plus this cover just screams October to me. It does. So those are all of the witchy reads that I recommend to your faces. If you have read any of them, tell me down below. I would love to start a conversation with you, and if you have any recommendations that you think I should know about, tell me down below, and I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.